Why does a nice cold dance party sound like a bad idea? The crew immediately perked up. Volunteers set up a party tent 800 meters away, burning through most of their supplies. When Crozer heard about it, he thought blankly, what a winter's party. The first mate rushed over, only to find the crew merrily wasting, fearless. He wanted to stop the madness, but James was like a bouncer at a nightclub. Crozer, not wanting to pull a fast one, called for a truth meeting instead. A few hours later, the first ray of sunshine after the long night was about to make its grand entrance. Meanwhile, runaway Haleman thought of using Dad's evil spirit contract trick now at some creative problem solving. He started chanting odd spells, and nearby spirits were probably thinking, this guy knows how to stir the pot. But instead of signing the deal, the spirit got ticked off, leaving Haleman to hide at the party. Seeing Haleman's goofy state, the doctor couldn't help but help, only to find his tongue had vanished. Suddenly, a crew member collapsed, soaking himself in booze, and became the fire guy walking slowly towards the crowd. Although the flames were doused, this fire guy kindled some bad vibes among the crew. After a fiery scene, a few crew members sadly got burned, leaving Dr. Goodso with quite the roller coaster of a day. James felt guilty and wanted to shout, "This is definitely not the party I signed up for." But just then, the sun rose, as if to say, "Don't worry, brighter days are ahead." The ice between Crozer and James melted, all thanks to this bizarre party. They decided to trek 1280 kilometers together to find land. What a wacky adventure. Crozer ordered the crew to pack everything. It felt like lunch packing day. He revealed to James, after Captain John's demise, we sent out an exploration party. It sounded like they were gathering supplies to return, as if to say, help us out over here. Meanwhile, Skeet had his own plans, intending to split off after the main attack. While everyone was gearing up for takeoff, Crozer jokingly suggested the weaker soldiers stay back. He promised they'd have enough food, a pretty wish them well kind of plan. Thankfully, the crew agreed to stay behind, vowing to make history someday. On April 22, 1848, Crozer ordered the abandonment of the ship, and emotions were all over. They set out for the mainland with 126 crew members, like a frantic marathon. But after 19 kilometers, the scuttling soldiers felt the splitting headache. They discovered frozen corpses. It was like a really bad cameo from Unexpected Guests. Turns out it was Crozer's previously dispatched exploration team. Talk about a genuinely heart-wrenching surprise. Crozer decided to control the situation. Don't let this leak out. It sounds way too much like a ghost story. But the heavy cargo slowed their pace. Crozer had to lower himself and carry some stuff. He described the icebergs before him as nature's artwork. What else could he do? After turning over just in time, he saw a road ahead like heaven was giving them a direction. A crewman proposed adding more patrols, treating it like a serious board meeting. At the mention of Skeet, Crozer immediately thought of contingency plans. That night, a crewman became neurotic, a different person. He begged Crozer to chop off his head. It was a hilarious absurdity moment. However, when trying to calm him down, he suddenly snatched a weapon away. Another crewman, witness to the chaos, started shaking nervously. Classic avalanche effect. "Easy now, buddy," Crozer said, trying to soothe him. "Just put down the gun." Well, there's misfortune, whatever. Crozer didn't realize Skeet was pulling strings behind the scenes. After a night of chaos, Crozer suspected the canned goods were to blame. The next day, they held an emergency meeting to decide on 2 hunting parties, while Skeet quietly fueled the fire. "You'll see what's coming." His scheme had been brewing for quite some time, merely awaiting the perfect moment to strike. As the madness spread, the crew began to distrust Crozer. "This dog can be your dinner, whether you pretend to feel bad or just toss it aside." Skeet lured the crew in with food and charm, plotting a crazy act. They split into 2 paths to hunt poor animals, like something straight out of a reality show. Owen went down to seek assistance from the Inuit, displaying great wisdom and forethought in doing so.